Hi, thank you for being here. Today, my colleagues and I are going to talk to you about the biggest online art gallery in Canada with over 15,000 arts and 3,000 artists. All the co founders have a background in arts, and some of them have known challenges when it came down to selling their pieces. For example, one of the co founders' mother was an artist but could not live off of her art simply because it was not easy at the time to find buyers. So all the co-founders gathered together, took those challenges, and came up with a solution, Gallia. So their mission is to make art more accessible by ensuring that artists get the visibility that they deserve, not only on their online platform, but also through a network of businesses. Because on top of having an online platform to showcase the pieces of art, Gallia also has a network of clinics, offices, hotels, and restaurants where they can physically expose the pieces, thus ensuring more potential buyers. Gallia is currently expanding across the country and is planning on taking over the world to become the biggest online art gallery platform. They are planning on doing so by combining what they are passionate about: art, technology, equality, and freedom of expression.
So Galea is not only online but physical art gallery for artists and art buyers. Through their online gallery, artists can sell their canvases to buyers. They do this through their subscription model where artists pay a monthly fee to have access to all their services and their large online gallery for people to see, and buyers do the same thing. They pay a fee to be able to get the art at a discounted price. As well, they partner with various physical locations such as restaurant and hotels to expose the artist's art, to give them as much exposition as possible, physically in physical locations and online. One of their biggest competitive advantages is that they all come from, all the employees of Galea come from either an artistic background or from a family of artists, so they know firsthand the struggles of artists nowadays and how hard it is for them for their canvases to get exposed. So they made it their goal to help artists as much as possible and give them the most exposition possible while helping them getting paid for their art. Their online gallery is the largest in Canada, meaning that artists can not only just be seen locally but internationally, all over the internet. This gives the artists as much exposition as possible because it doesn't limit them to just to only their city. As well as this, on their online gallery, there's a really cool feature which allows the artist to see no, which allows the buyers to be able to visualize the canvas that they like on a virtual background so they can see what it would look like in a room to see if they would like to buy it.
Okay, so here is something Miriam told us herself. I am motivated in the project. I like my team. Just working to pay factor is boring. Now that I am at Galea, working is easy. So personally, it's something I think shows perfectly how much values, passion, and dedication are keywords in Galea's success. We know that Galea isn't only trying to make money, but the team is also really committed to create a better environment for artists in the future. Concerning today's challenges, as all the other SMEs in the world, COVID-19 had a direct influence on Galea. It is important to know that before COVID-19, 60% of their revenues were relied on subscription plans for businesses. But as you know, the same businesses are actually going through some financial difficulties. So we are not even sure that after COVID-19, these companies will pursue this subscribe plan with Galea. But the positive aspect about that is that COVID-19 made us realize the importance of offering online services in this business. They added a shopping cart, for example, a payment feature, and they worked really hard to offer the best experience possible on the online platform. They even work worked with Strategy IA, a company in IA, to automatically propose some canvas to the customers in function of their interest. A second challenge is that a dream for Gallea is one day to see the artists live from their art. But today, these artists are not paid directly for what they do, but they are willing to pay themselves to exhibit their work. So it is something Michael describes himself as unfair for the artists, and it represents a challenge today to make this business profitable for the artists. Finally, they had to accept to lose control as many other SMEs to fund their activities. Like they still have to reach some objective they promise to the creditors. For example, they have to make a certain amount of revenues in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And what we know for the moment is that only in October, 821 new artists sing on the platform. And for the moment, Gallea is definitely doing its job.
So, what are the future plans, future strategies of Gallea? As we mentioned before, Gallea is the largest online gallery here in Canada. They are the current leaders in this field. Their plan is to expand in Canada, for example, Vancouver or Toronto, and at some point going to in the United States, since right now they're only operating in Montreal. In order to expand, they want to have an almost completely automatized system. Therefore, they will need to invest to develop this new platform. So the main difference between the new platform and the old platform is that there will be a completely automatized interaction between the artist and the buyers.
So since Gallea strives to become the main distribution platform for artists, you guys can implement a new technology that can increase the visibility of the pieces and add a new approach to bringing on new clients. Imagine a portfolio of different arts that Gallea would curate for a client so that he could stream on his TV at any time, anywhere, and at any moment. It will be like playing your iTunes music wherever, whenever you want. You guys could use a subscription model and add additional fees depending on the personalization. Not only this model is something cyclic, but it's also less risky for the pieces of art. Since everything is streamed, you could pay less for insurance and be able to provide a quicker rotation for everyone, meaning more exposure for all artists. Everybody has a TV nowadays, so why not take it as an advantage by showcasing the hidden gem of our world? Thank you very much.